what is your vision about the impact of technology on the future?
Well, going right into the heavy stuff. Okay, good. Well, I would say we are at a point in time where our technology has advanced past our ability to use it intelligently. And we have the potential to destroy the world many times over. But what's even more interesting, or more potentially perilous, and I think quite important for us to examine, is that that technology is getting out into the hands of almost anyone very quickly. So case in point, very recently it was announced that a company put out the plans to be able to do a 3D print of a gun. So 3D printing technology, yeah? Right, and people knew that this was going to happen for a long time. Well, it recently just happened. Now the government is saying, well, we're just going to shut that down. We're not going to allow the company to be able to distribute those plans. But how can the government really do that, right? The government can't. Once information is out there, the information is out there. There's an expression in English, I don't know if you're familiar with it, being a native French speaker, but the genie is out of the bottle, right? So what it means is that there's this genie in this bottle, and once you uncork the bottle and the genie is out.
Yeah, I understand, yeah.
Yeah, you can't put him back in. He's out. He's out of the bottle. And, the tech genie...
It is the Pandora box, maybe.
Say again?
The box of Pandora. Do you know what?
Oh, Pandora's box.
Yeah,
yes.
Pandora's box.
Yeah, it's in a similar sense, right? Once that's opened, right, that knowledge is there, right? So information, once it's out into the ecosystem, you and I were talking about that earlier, it's there. And now that's a great thing, and it's also a potentially dangerous thing. And so my personal take is that we're never going to be able to completely control all of the technology that could potentially wipe everybody out. It's impossible. And if we attempt to control the world in that way, we're destined for failure. So what we have to do is we have to develop technologies that will facilitate the process of taking away man's need to kill other people. So why do people have conflict? They have conflict because their needs are not taken care of. So we need to figure out a way to apply technology to make people happy and content, because there's no other way that we're going to survive over the next 100 years, I would say.
So when you have this vision, how do you use technology in our life? What can I do, for example, with technology when I understand what you are saying?
So how can you help facilitate that process?
Yeah.
That's a really, really good question. I think that there are a lot of ways that people can do it. One is we can use the leverage of our communication technology to get supportive messages out there to people. For example, what you guys are doing, you are wanting to put a positive message into the minds of young kids, right? That's critical, because if we don't have those messages out there, then people aren't going to know that, hey, things aren't really hopeless. I can't actually take control of my own situation in my own life. I can do that. That's a very important thing, because a lot of people go through their lives without understanding that. And if you can flip that switch in someone's head, that's wonderful. And another thing that you can do is you can, use that technology in some way that is going to sow the seeds of stability in communities and in families and in individuals. Help them to be self-sufficient.
Cool. And do you think everybody have to do that?
Well, I don't think everybody has to do it. To be successful, maybe we need a lot more people doing it than we have now. Nobody has to do anything. No matter what we do, the universe is going to continue to exist. And if we all blow ourselves up, the earth is going to heal itself, and life will probably carry on. The earth has a wonderful way of getting rid of contaminants. If we end up becoming a contaminant for the earth, then the earth will sort itself out, right? We won't matter anymore. But if we want to survive as a species, then I think we certainly need to look at it a little more seriously than we are as a global culture. Yeah.
So you are saying that we have to have a vision maybe more than only 1 year, 2 years, but maybe 100 years.
Most certainly, even a few thousand years, you know, because 100 years is like a blink of an eye in the cosmic term of things.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.